Cancer, you are up for the December money and career tarot reading. As I always say, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person here reading energy and tarot cards. Okay, so let's get into this. The reason I titled the reading that your authority will be questioned is because I feel like some of you will be elevated to a position of authority. There will be some people around you who don't like this. It's almost like you're going to have two groups of people. And even three. I'll say three. For one group, there are people who don't like you anyway, and they're going to try and create chaos and all this other stuff. For another group, they don't have an issue with you, but they don't necessarily understand how you do things, or if you're presenting something to them, they're the devil's advocate, I guess you could say. Like, they're the ones whose ideas are contrary to your ideas, or they will contradict your ideas. So that's what's going on. The third group, they trust you, they believe in you. It sort of go with the flow to a certain degree. Like, they defer to you because they see you as the expert. But you have these other two groups where it's like, one, they don't like you, and then the other one, they don't have an issue with you. It's just they don't understand why you're approaching things the way that you are. So this is what you're dealing with. I feel like it's some type of elevation. So let's start with the first card, wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries, it is just what you need. Again, that is what I feel. For some of you, you may have been wishing for more authority on your job, or wishing that you had more control of things. That is coming true through elevation with the Hierophant card coming out. And I'm using the Alice in Wonderland deck. So the Hierophant card coming out, showing that yes, people are leaning on you. They're looking to you for wisdom. And it says for wisdom, you are being called to serve as a mentor for someone, or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. For some of you, that is what some of these people are leaning on when it comes to your job. And if this isn't a job, it could be something else that you're doing. But they're leaning on your wisdom and your experience because you're a very knowledgeable person. Don't forget, Cancer is the mother of the Zodiac. There's a similarity between the Empress and the Tarot deck, because they say the Empress is Libra and Taurus energy because the Empress is Venus. But it's actually deeper than that. Venus deals with the home. Cancer is the home. Cancer is the mother of the Zodiac, just like the Empress is the mother of the Tarot deck. For those of you who have watched my previous readings, I discussed this before. One of the reasons that Cancers are usually so knowledgeable, because they have all of these ideas and stuff, is because they have these life experiences where they just soak up things like a sponge. They soak up the information through what they have dealt with. Another thing is because people feel so comfortable coming to Cancers when they need an ear, when they need a listening ear, or to vent or to let things out. You're taking in their life experiences as well. So when you approach something, you may already have an idea of how to deal with it based off of someone you interacted with that may have told you a story about their life, that now you have that information and you know exactly how to deal with what you're facing in front of you. These are the things that make Cancers a very knowledgeable sign, because they have a lot of real world experience, because they deal with a lot of real people. So keep that in mind. But your wisdom is what they're leaning on. Now, as you're in this position, people will have questions, and authority came out. So it says, clashes with the boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. Now again, some of you might just have haters around you. We all do. And those haters might be trying to either throw around their weight with their authority, or you have authority as well, or it's a situation where you didn't have as much authority before, but now you've gained more due to the things that you're doing on the job, And other people in authority, now that you have more authority, they feel like they want to let you know, oh, well, I'm still outranking you. Or, oh, I'm still this, I'm still that. This is saying when the shenanigans start, choose a peaceful solution. That is what this is saying. With the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you need to be open to change, but also emotionally balanced. Remain flexible. In this new elevation that you're receiving, remain flexible. Don't worry about what they're saying. Block it out. For some of you, and this is the Two of Swords, Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you could be dealing with an air sign. With the Page of Wands, for some of you, this is something new. This position is something new for you. But you received it, and you received the victory with the Ace of Swords because you have the knowledge. That's why they put you in this position, because you have the knowledge. Now, for some of you with the Five of Cups, and then with the Seven of Swords, there could have been deception, or people have been trying to be deceptive around you, doing things, saying things. But a moment is coming that's going to be shocking. For some people, they're thinking that their deception won them the battle. And it may very well have, but it didn't win them the war. There's going to be a tower moment, something shocking, some type of news. And some people are not going to like it with the conflict. Also with the Five of Wands in the conflict, because you're in this position now, it will throw you into conflict. Because for some people in authority, the people on your side, they may be looking to you to resolve conflict. Where there's conflict going on, they may be looking for you, to the wise one, to lend your wisdom on how to best resolve the conflict as peacefully as possible. Again, that's another reason why when it comes to your authority, you don't want to go in guns blazing and ready to burn everything to the ground like Daenerys Targaryen. You want to have a peaceful solution. Now, I'm not saying don't, go in and do what you need to do. What I am saying is don't let that be the first thing that you go to. Look for peace first, is what this is saying. But a decision has to be made. Now, because it's going to be a tough fight with the Nine of Wands, you may be tempted with the Devil card to go into the low vibrational energy and jump down into their world. You might even be juggling with the Two of Pentacles between, okay, do I want to be the angel today or do I want to be the devil today? But what this is saying is that you still need to seek a peaceful solution. The other reason you need to seek a peaceful solution is because, again, with the wisdom, there are people who look up to you. There are people who see you as a role model. Some people might see you as the ideal employee or as the ideal boss. So you can't just fly off the handle and go off on people. And as tempting as it may be, the better option would be a peaceful solution, even when people are pushing against you and questioning your authority. Whether it's a genuine question of, hey, I don't understand how this works, why not do it this way? Or whether it is a nefarious question trying to rattle your cage and get you to emotionally react. So, Cancer, that is your message. Until next time, be blessed.